Dave, you went onto social media, and as is your right, you decided to post a review about the quality of John's work. Let's see that post. This is posted on the 1st of November. Recently, I had started work by a contractor advertising on the site, others in the area. From my experience, make sure when undertaking a project, get a signed quote. Good advice. Do not give a penny until the work is underway and only pay for what is done. Excellent advice. Get a reference you can be sure of. Perfect. Make sure the trades have their licence. Look at the work the contractor has completed. After 6 weeks, a 2-week job is not complete, and the contractor has my money. I stupidly did not take my own advice, sir. Other than that post with the excellent consumer advice, you are Canada's answer to Esther Ranson. Sir, other than that consumer advice, had you posted anywhere else or published any other review in respect of John's work?
I'd like to see it.
John, your claim is for £1,250.
That's correct, Judge.
And you specifically rely on a document. Can you hand that document up to me now, please? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, what you say to me is that this is a letter that was sent to you. Is that right?
This was... When all this was going on, I was getting various different messages and reviews on Facebook and on my emails. A lot of them, where I was panicking, I was deleting. That, because I wanted to save, I had to put on a Word document.
Unfortunately, we've now decided we no longer require your services. This is due to certain Facebook posts I've recently seen. Also, I have had one of your current clients direct message me personally when I announced your company was doing the works. A gentleman called David. John, the things he had told me are extremely worrying. I thought you were an honest builder, not a con man, according to your client. Therefore, I retract any contracts with your firm. Sir, have you been telephoning people calling him a con man?
No, absolutely not.
I've looked at this document for about 3 seconds, sir. You look at me, because I'm a bit worried. And let me just tell you this, sir. Before I dealt with disputes like this, I used to look at piles of paper in big old cases, and at the centre of them, even in great big international fraud cases, there'd be one ropey document. You understand? With an eagle eye for them. And my job would be to go through all of these documents and find the one ropey one. The one that didn't smell right. You understand? Like a fart in a shed.
Right, OK.
I'm very troubled by this document. If I were to look on the electoral register, as I can do, that's open to me.
Yep.
That the person who's named here will match the telephone number and the address.
I don't know about the telephone number because it's a mobile number. I don't know how it works.
Consequently, you give me consent to go and check that.
Of course.
Thank you very much. Michelle, are you happy and satisfied that you have the information to do a search here?
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you very much. Michelle's just going to bring in a computer. Now, just to be clear, whilst she's bringing that in, how did you prepare this document? Where does it come from? How did it come to be on this piece of paper?
It came in an email.
Right.
And I copy and pasted it onto a Word document.
Exactly verbatim. In other words, exactly as it was. You've just cut and pasted it onto a Word document.
That's correct.
From an email to you, and now this is just an email.
To an extent.
Thanks very much.
There you go, thanks.
Thank you. Now, Michelle, just come here for a second. Forgive my handwriting. Just go and have a look at this. Do you recognise this mobile number? You just said to me that that's the one that you have got in touch with this gentleman.
It's not. I don't know numbers off the top of my head, but if that's on a piece of paper, then yes, Judge.
Thank you very much. Mind handing it back?
Thank you.
Just an email, thank you. Now, one of the difficulties here is that that mobile number can be searched for, and it does connect to somebody. Do you know who that person is?
I don't, Judge.
It's somebody at your house.
So it's the wrong number.
Can you explain that to me, sir?
Then that's a misprint.
So the evidence that you have that you have been, you would say, slandered, I have to rely on this piece of paper.
There's 2 other photos that states from Dave specifically slandering, telling me how I haven't paid my staff and a number of other things.
Now, it seems to me that you're still working.
Yeah.
It seems to me that despite all of this, whatever has been on Facebook is sufficiently in the past that people are still, correctly in my view, prepared to employ you.
No, Judge. I haven't had any work from Facebook whatsoever since. And that was 70% of my income originally.
However, on Facebook, there is no evidence that you've been able to provide me whatsoever calling you a con man, just commenting on the quality
Not
of
the
your work.
word of con man, no, but there are comments that he's blatantly lied regarding me and my company.
Those documents were not handed over, and the court isn't in possession of them. Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.